my top drugstore makeup products from 2021. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome to my channel. Well, you're probably surprised to see a video like this from me, since I'm not into makeup at all. But there are some things that I use on a daily basis. So that's what I'm sharing with you today. All my products are drugstore products. That's just the makeup I like to buy. There are a couple things here that are new to me and others that aren't, that I've been using for the past 2 years. So let me go ahead and get started and share with you my #1 drugstore makeup products for the year 2021. Now let me preface this by saying that I am 70 years old. I have mature, wrinkled, lined, crepey, saggy skin, all the things that come along with being 70 years old. My skin is dry to normal. It's more dry in the colder months and more normal in the summer months. I don't have a lot of makeup because I just don't wear a lot of makeup. If I find something that works for me, I'm happy with it and I keep using it. I'm not into trying this and that and the next best thing and the next thing that came out, or where I would think, oh, this is the latest, greatest, it's fabulous. And by then, the next day, something new has come out. Everybody on YouTube is reviewing it and touting its praises and all the miracle things it's going to do, and it's going to last 24 hours and make you look 10 years younger and all that. I just don't buy into the hype. It just really isn't that important to me. So I just use what I use, and it's very simple. For eyeshadow primer, I use the Milani eyeshadow primer. I've been using this for about 2 years now. It works for me, it's well priced, and that's it for me. For eyeshadow, my #1 palettes are the Profusion Palettes. Now typically I prefer just single shadows because I do not use a lot of color, I don't try a lot of colors, and I have to stick with mattes. But when it comes to Profusion, you can get a 10-pan palette for $5. You can't beat that. So I have 4 of them. This first one is called Violets, and I didn't use these up. They broke. I dropped the palette and broke it. So as you can see, I hit pan on this one. This is the shade I use out of here. I might have tried this once, but other than that, I don't use it. I also have their Moths Palette, and this one I just hit pan on. I use that one. I might have tried one other one, but I can only wear the mattes. So that's it for that one. And then I have 2 more. I have the Mattes palette, which this one I really like because it's all matte. And I've hit pan on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this half I've used these shadows, but there's a theme here. You can see I go for the lighter shades. I don't like dark shades on my eyes. And the last one is the Bare palette. And again, I've hit pan on 2 of them. This one and this one. Light shades. The other ones I haven't even touched. So that's it for me as far as eyeshadow goes. I will use a bronzer sometimes as an eyeshadow, but other than that, I like to keep it simple. Now, I do not use eyeliner what I do is get a little brush and I'll use the dark shade in a palette, a black or like a charcoal, to tightline right at the base of my lashes. But I don't use eyeliners. For brows, there's only one product for me. It's the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I love this. It's like $3 or $4. It has a nice little wand and it has little fibers in it. Fortunately, I still have my brows. They're thin on the insides here and here, so I can just comb this through a little bit, and that's all I need. I do like to put something in my lower waterline to brighten my eyes up, and I use this. It's by Wet n Wild. It's actually a brow highlighter. It's sort of a pinkish, little bit pinkish shade, very pale, and I just run that in the bottom waterline, and I have another one here. These are about $2.99. I do wear mascara and I do curl my lashes. I use a mascara primer and I use the L'Oreal Voluminous. I put this on first. This is a new one for me this year. It's called Lash Discovery by Maybelline. It's not new this year, but it's new to me. And I got it because it's waterproof, and I heard that will help hold the curl a little bit. And it does. And what I love about it is this tiny, tiny, skinny little wand. It's so easy to put mascara on with this. And if you wore mascara on your bottom lashes, this would be absolutely perfect. And then on top of that, I use my Maybelline Colossal. I've been using this for years. You can get it, I'm sure, at Walmart or anywhere, but I get mine at TJ Maxx or Marshall's for, it's either $2.99 or $3.99. All right, let's move on to the face. Now, those that know me know that I do not like foundations. I don't like the way they feel on my face. I wear tinted sunscreen, and that evens out my skin tone and gives me enough coverage. But I did a get ready with me with this foundation. I did buy this foundation not long ago, maybe, I don't know, a month or a little longer, and I love it. And it's the L'Oreal True Match Nude Hyaluronic Tinted Serum. Oh my goodness, do I ever love this. This does not feel like I have anything on my skin. I've been putting it on for videos. I have it on today. So I have put it on, you know, several times, mainly to do videos, because I don't need it just hanging around the house every day. And I got the shade medium. It has 1% hyaluronic acid in it. And I'll show you, it has a dropper like this. Now, I don't like this because look how messy this gets all around here. But this is so light. I get a very light coverage. And it smooths, it evens out my skin tone, and it looks moisturizing on my face. And that's probably because of the hyaluronic acid. Now that's only 1%. So hyaluronic acid can draw moisture to your face. But if you live in a dry climate, it can suck the moisture out of your face. Well, I do use a moisturizer first, and of course my sunscreen, and then I put this on. It gives the most beautiful glow. It is so natural. It looks like you have nothing on, but your skin tone is very even. And the best part for me is it doesn't feel like I have anything on. This is like my #1 discovery in 2021. As far as powders go, I have some powders. I don't really use powders. Once in a while I'll try one, but it's not necessary. I don't have oily skin. I don't have to worry about setting my makeup because, like I said, I really don't wear face makeup. I like blush, bronzer, and tinted sunscreen. So powders just aren't in the game for me. As far as concealer goes, I keep it simple. I love my Garnier Rollerball. I've talked about this many times. It's thin, it's creamy, it's lightweight. I'll put a little right here on my hand so you can see it. It just blends right in. It brightens. It's not going to cover a lot. But again, you got to know where to draw the line. If you want coverage, then you're going to get all that creasing where it settles and all these lines around here. And that's not a good look for me. So this little bit of brightening works just fine for me. As far as bronzer goes, my favorite, I've been using this for a long time, is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this. It's the kind that I can wear all over my face. It's just the perfect shade for me. And when I wear bronzer, I don't strategically place it just here or here. I go all over my face with the bronzer just to warm it up. And this is the most natural looking on me. Another new discovery for me is this NYX Sweet Cheeks in the shade Baby Doll. Oh my goodness, I love this. I love liquid and cream blushes. They work best for me because of texture. And the ones I have, I truly love. The Physicians Formula, the Flower Beauty Blush Balms, the Juicy Pang blushes. But this one is #1 now. And the reason why is, well, I love the shade. But the main reason is it stays. It doesn't budge. Most liquid and cream blushes kind of fade out throughout the day. You may have to reapply it. Not this. It's not going anywhere. And let me put a little of this on the back of my hand so you can see the color. I love this color. You can sheer it out if that's the way you like it, or you can wear it deeper. I don't want to put any more on because I feel like I have enough on, but I just tap it like this, and I'm telling you, it stays all day. It's just incredible and very well priced. So it is my great find for 2021. As far as setting sprays, I really don't use them because I have nothing to set. I understand if you wear foundation and powder and everything, you do want to set that so it doesn't move around. But since I wear sunscreen and blush or bronzer, I don't need it. But I love this Physicians Formula, the Essence of Healthy. It's a setting spray / toner. It has skincare ingredients in it. It has vitamin E and a couple other vitamins. It has amino acids. It has 95% galactomyces ferment filtrate. So it's more of a skincare thing for me. And throughout the day, if I just want to freshen up, I'll just take this and spritz my face with it. And I love this. This is #1 for me. Well, we're down to the last thing I use, and that's lipstick. Now, I never wore lipsticks, and I started wearing them a year ago. And after I got used to it, I really, really like lipstick. But I only like more light shades. I like pinks and peaches and things like that. And I have a lot of lipsticks, and I enjoy all of them. But as far as a #1 product that you could wear every day, you could wear in the evening for any occasion, and it does everything for me, and that's the Revlon Ultra HD Vinyl Lip Polish. These have been around a long time. It's nothing new, and I've had mine for over a year. I wore it last year too. I love it. I'll put a little of this shade. This is called birthday suit. And there is that. It's hard to describe what these are like. They are very highly pigmented. They have a gloss like a lacquer finish, and they don't feather. So when you put it on, you've got your color because they're so highly pigmented. You've already got the shine, so you don't need a gloss. They don't go into the lip lines and kind of feather upward, so you don't even need a lip liner. They last. They stay on. They feel good. They're practical. So to me, you're getting everything in one. The only other shade I have is this coral peach color. I can't read the name of the shade, but I'll show it to you on my hand. It's absolutely beautiful. It's this one right here, and I just love these. They don't have a lot of shades. I don't know, maybe 10. I'm going to get a few more of them. But these are the ones that I put on most of all because they fill every need. They're quick, they're easy, and they have a good look to them. Oh, I forgot to mention highlighter. I do not use a highlighter. My skin is too textured, too many wrinkles. But as you all know, I use the Vaseline Body Balm as my highlighter. This is my favorite. It can be any kind of balm. It could be a chapstick, anything. And I just tap that in and put it right here where you would put a highlighter, and it works for me. So this is my number one. Well, there you have it. That is my number one drugstore makeup products from the year 2021, and I have no doubt I'll be using them in 2022 because I don't try a lot of different things. I know what I like, and when I find something I'm satisfied. I don't want or need to look for something else. Well, now I'm going to leave you with an inside beauty tip. My inside beauty tip today is on just being yourself. Be who you are, not who someone else is or someone else tells you you should be. Some people aren't into makeup at all, and some have very minimal, just a few products that are their tried and trues that they use all the time. They're not looking for the next best thing or the latest thing that just came out yesterday and promises to do all these things, and you're going to look 10 years younger and it's going to last you for 24 hours. That's all marketing. Nothing's going to last 24 hours, and who's going to keep the same makeup on for 24 hours to test it out? I know it can be tempting when people talk about makeup and they show products and they talk about what they do and how they look and everything. And if that interests you, then that's fine. You know, be you, do you. If you like that, go for it. All I'm saying is it's also okay to just be yourself and who you are. If you're not that type of person to want to go out and buy the latest, greatest and try everything that comes out, that's okay. You know, makeup makes us look more polished, evens out our skin tone, gives us some color, and that's the fun of it, because you know you do look a little bit better with it on. But at the end of the day, you're going to wash it off, and if you don't want to put a lot of money into it, don't feel like you have to. Be satisfied with what you have, if that's the kind of person you are. It's okay to be you. It's okay to not jump on the bandwagon. It's okay to not be part of the crowd or the group that do that. Maybe they're doing it for their job. Maybe it's their just love for makeup that they just can't get enough of it and they want to try everything. That's how some people are, and that's okay. I'm not, because I could never possibly wear all that makeup. I mean, it would sit in a drawer. It just would. And if I were constantly replacing it, it would get pushed to the back. So, because I'm not into that, it doesn't suit me. So I just want you to know you're okay to be either way. Whatever way suits you and is who you truly are, that's okay to be that way. For me, I'm sticking to who I am. And that's minimal, inexpensive, drugstore makeup that I truly enjoy. I thank you so much for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. And until we meet again, this is the old girl signing out. See ya!